Hi, I'm Digital Femme and welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about Zoom, the video teleconferencing company that's taking the world by storm, and now in a big way, with their announcement today of their new hardware subscription service. So if you want to hear what I have to say, then continue watching. Hi, I'm glad you stayed. So this video is actually the 25th video, I believe, of the 1-1-66-day challenge. And what that is I choose to do one thing for 1 hour a day for 66 days straight. And what I've chosen to do is to do one video, and not really for an hour, but definitely for 66 days straight. So I believe today is my 25th video. So let's talk about Zoom. We all know Zoom. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you've heard of Zoom. And if you haven't yet, where have you been? So I know that Zoom's been around for quite a while. I believe since around 2011. I think they got their start in, California, San Jose, Silicon Valley. And the reason why everybody's starting to know about Zoom is because ever since this COVID thing, and a lot of businesses had to close down their physical offices, which turned their employees into remote workers. And a lot of companies who weren't really used to remote working had to find a way to connect and to have meetings with their employees. So then enter Zoom. And I believe the reason why Zoom really grew in popularity is because of its ease of use. You didn't have to download a software, it's just browser based. And in the beginning of this whole COVID thing, a lot of people chose the Zoom platform. Business weren't just using it, teachers were using it, yoga instructors were using it. Basically, anybody that needed to connect with a group of people, even if it was just one or two people, they used Zoom. So what's exciting about Zoom's announcement today is the fact that they are rolling out a hardware subscription service. So what is that? Well, they've actually partnered with third-party manufacturers to create their own Zoom phones. So they have the Zoom platform with their own Zoom phones, and anybody can buy this device, Zoom phone, with a monthly subscription. And basically, I don't think it's a regular phone that you can call out, but strictly just for being able to Zoom with people, to meet up with people, to video conference. Now, this isn't new at all. People have been using their smartphones to video conference for about a decade now. Skype was available on mobile a number of years ago. On Google Android phones, there was Google Hangouts. There's connecting through video on Facebook Messenger and even WhatsApp. But the one really cool thing that Zoom did, especially after the bad PR a few months ago due to security issues, they realized that this new normal that everybody was talking about is actually a reality, a true reality of the future. So they pivoted. I don't know if it's a pivot as much as a leap. They took a leap of faith, a big leap of faith. So here they are. They already know that their software platform is like being used by thousands, maybe millions of people to connect. And now they're making it even more easier for people to connect through their platform by providing them with specific devices. Now, that kind of makes me wonder, you can Zoom on your phone. So why have a separate phone device to use your software? Well, the reason is obvious. More money in terms of subscription, a subscription-based model. So they already have a subscription-based model, and I'm not really sure what the pricing is. But to be honest, our marketing team, we use Zoom a lot. And I know we use the paid version, and that's like the main Zoom account where we all get on. So anyway, so I still haven't really wrapped my head around as to why they would want to come up with their own hardware other than why not. And I'm sure they believe, or they've projected, that they could make more money out of it, or they really, really, really know their software is really the best out there for what people need, and they want to make sure their software gets into the hands of as many people as they can. So this hardware subscription service, they're calling it hardware as a service, H.A.A.S. And we've heard that before, SaaS, software as a service, then platform as a service, and anything else as a service. So this hardware as a service, that isn't new either. And I kid you not, you don't have to believe me, but back in 2007, when I was living in Frankfurt, Germany, a friend and I had a conversation at a cafe in Bockenheim on Leipziger Straße. And that conversation went like this. I'm going to paraphrase. Soon in the future, people will be using disposable hardware devices and can buy them like in vending machines. And you can now, but not in the way that I'm going to explain it to you. So think of it this way. Ever since the cloud came about, or it was marketed the cloud, it's not a real cloud, it's just like a bunch of servers somewhere, but you get it. So ever since the whole cloud computing came about, or marketed as something super, super fantastic, which was like 15 years ago, it was a no-brainer to my friend and I. Just take all the software, put it in the cloud, and then charge for its use. The great thing about it is these robust software platforms didn't have to stay in your device, meaning it wouldn't tax your processor, memory, or anything. Everything sat on the cloud, and all you had to do was just access it. It sat there and it got saved. So then we were thinking that if that's how the cloud is going to be used, then there's no reason why we would need these expensive devices, hardware devices, when the golden nugget is really the use of the software. And that's what Adobe did. I mean, you were able to buy, I forgot what it's called. I remember I was using Fireworks, and it was like a package or a box, and it had a number of CDs with each software, and you plug in the CDs in the CD drive, and then it became downloadable from the cloud. And then now it's not even that. Now you have to pay monthly for a subscription. And they're charging like it's nuts. So anyway, going back to the cafe, we were actually talking about the future of the way we were going to use devices. Now, the only caveat to that is that people love their devices, especially with, apps like Snapchat and TikTok and Facebook and mobile gaming. Mobile gaming changed that little bit of futuristic thought, because then devices had to almost be compatible to deliver a really great mobile gaming experience. And that's like display, processing speed, like everything. So it's almost like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when we were seeing a convergence of devices into one, like this iPhone. Now we're starting to see a divergence from that convergence, but divergence in another level. And I don't know where I'm going with this. I mean, I do, but I'm just gonna talk it out here. And then I'll probably need to create another video because I kind of understood what I just said today better. So I feel like this can be a game changer or a big bust in terms of Zoom coming out with hardware as a service. Because think about it. People can already Zoom from their mobile phones, and it's free. So I haven't really gone to their website to see what actually this hardware subscription model is, but I doubt that this phone is going to be anywhere near the level of Android phones or the iOS phones. So I don't know. Do people want to carry two devices? Why would people buy a Zoom phone just for Zooming when they can already Zoom with the phone they have? So I don't know how smart that is. But like I said, I haven't really read the details. Actually, I wanted this 25th video to be about something else, and then I was just, scrolling to look up something, and then boom, I saw the news. And I was like, oh man, this is kind of like big or not. This could be like a smoke and mirror game changer. But we shall all see. Let's see. Do they have a prototype? I don't know. Because maybe they just announced this idea of theirs. But it'd be kind of stupid to announce an idea without a prototype, or at least without something being released within this year. Because are we waiting for the second wave of COVID? But anyway, let's see what they're going to do with it. Honestly speaking, my opinion, would I buy a Zoom phone? No. Because I have a phone. I love my iPhone 11 Pro. I can Zoom on it. But with that said, I'm starting to think now that what if Zoom will stop offering their app or software and only solely have it on their Zoom phone? Now that would be a dick move, if you ask me. Well, that's all I'm going to say for now, because I really don't know that much about what's going on with it. But I definitely did have some thoughts to share about Zoom's hardware subscription service, or hardware as a service. Smart though, but let's see. I feel like they're on the right track. I just don't know enough yet. It's still too early in the game. And basically that's really what this is. It's a game. This whole COVID thing is really changing the game of a lot of players. And we're gonna need to learn how to, I guess, play this new game. Isn't that just nuts? Well, there you have it, my 25th video. And if you stayed this long to watch it, thanks for watching. And of course, I'm gonna say, why don't like this video or subscribe to my channel. And thanks for staying. Hope you have a great day. Bye.